which caused a lot of landslides and liquefaction in Pangasinan and Tarlac, and even some parts of Pampanga. Intensity age shaking is when you cannot stand anymore. Sino po ang nakaramdam ng lindol na yun? Pakitaas ang kamay. Gusto niyo po bang maranasan pa uli yun? Siyempre, hindi na. But you cannot prevent nature from waking us up in the middle of the night or even during the day. No, it can occur. So we need to imagine the consequence if there is another major earthquake somewhere in Luzon. For example, in 1968, 270 people died. Bridges were affected in Casiguran, Aurora. The Rookie Tower in Manila collapsed, killing 268 people. And 2 deaths occurred in Aurora, sub-province then, and also in Pampanga. But the big difference between then and now would be the many concrete buildings and a large number of population. How about if this event would occur again? Tsunamis were also triggered by some of these earthquakes, and there were 4 major earthquakes that triggered tsunamis in Region 3. 2 in the western coastline or western seaboard, and 2 in the eastern seaboard offshore of Aurora. In the western seaboard, an earthquake occurred in 1863 which entered Manila Bay and caused strong waves to strike ships and overcome its deck. And we assume at least a meter wave affected the area. In 1999, the Hermana Mayor earthquake, which caused massive blackout in Metro Manila, a tsunami occurred offshore of Zambales and Pangasinan. For example, in Palawig, Zambales, the height of the tsunami was 1.5 meters and inundated 10 meters of the coastline. In the eastern seaboard, the 1968 earthquake caused a tsunami as high as 3 meters in Casiguran Bay, killing 1 person. And in 1970, at the southern side of Aurora, a 3-meter wave also occurred. So both the western and eastern coastlines of Region 3 can be affected by local tsunamis. The problem is, local tsunamis can occur within 5 to 30 minutes after the earthquake. So how can we prepare for these hazards? And how can we prevent or minimize the effects of these hazards? To give you an idea of what we need to do at the local level, let me now introduce to you the concept of disaster imagination, the box in the center. Disaster imagination consists of identifying the hazard that will affect your community, assessing the hazard in terms of the magnitude or the scale of the event and the areas to be affected, and more importantly, the casualty, the social, physical, and economic impacts, so that we can imagine how much resources or how many of our population will be affected by the earthquake.